Hello YouTube family, and welcome to another episode of This and That. Yes, it is your boy Rosel, your soon to be #1 YouTube host. I have been seeing a ton of videos lately on this buttermilk battered chicken. So I went ahead and I washed my chicken, and I wasn't going to take the skin off, but I guess these are chicken thighs, short thighs. So when I started cleaning the fat and stuff off, the skin started coming off. So I went to the sink and I washed it, pulled all the skin off, took my scissors, cut off the extra fat. And now we got a nice, clean piece of chicken here. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna take my KFC seasoning, which you've all seen before. I think I did a YouTube video where I actually took these mason jars. I took one of the caps, I poked a hole in the top, and I use this as my seasoning jar. But since I'm going to be using almost all of this that's left in this jar, and there's about 11, 12 herbs and spices in here. I call it my KFC spice because that's some of what they claim is in the KFC chicken. So what we're going to do is we're going to season this chicken up. And like I said, I'm going to put a liberal amount of the seasoning on here. And for those of y'all who have not seen that video where I actually made the KFC spice, I'll put the ingredients in here. So what we're going to do tonight is we're simply going to pour on a liberal amount of this seasoning. That should be enough. We're going to stir this around. Still a little moisture in there. I probably should have dried it off. But since we're going to be dredging this in buttermilk, I guess it won't make a freaking difference. So now we're going to just simply take our buttermilk. I guess I won't need the gloves anymore. And we're going to go ahead and just dredge this in buttermilk. We're going to put aluminum foil over the top, put this in the fridge, and let her sit for about, what time is it, 7:27. I won't be cooking this until probably about noon, so this is probably going to stay in there about 15 hours. So let me grab a fork. I know a lot of y'all don't like me touching poultry with our hands. I grew up touching it. But for safety reasons and to keep my YouTube family happy, so we're going to go ahead and just soak that in the buttermilk. I'm going to grab some aluminum foil, put that over the top, and we're going to stick that in the fridge. Alright fam, once we get this covered with aluminum foil, we'll do a double. We're going to stick that in my outside refrigerator. And I will see y'all tomorrow around noon. The problem is, I don't know exactly how I'm going to cook this. Since it'll be dredged in buttermilk, I'm going to go ahead and once I pull it out of buttermilk, I'm going to dry it off. The buttermilk is supposed to have extra, I'm assuming, acids in it. And it helps to break the protein down more. And so this chicken is supposed to be extra tender. So I'm really waiting to try this. If this works, I'm waiting to try it on the chicken breast, because you know chicken breasts are hard to get tender. And I'm thinking this method on the Big Easy turkey fryer will work. So I'm going to try a couple of pieces on the Big Easy turkey fryer. I'm going to try a couple of pieces in the George Foreman Jr. And I'm going to try a couple of pieces probably in the oven and just see what we're working with and see if that will actually. And I might also take 2 pieces that I don't dredge in the buttermilk, cook them and see if, or 3 pieces, and see if it will, I use those as a test piece to see if it will actually make the chicken come out better. And we'll do a random sample. Alright family, I carried on enough. We'll go ahead and throw this in the refrigerator, and I'll see y'all around noon tomorrow. Peace. battered chicken. It's been in there all night long. Now, as usual, there we go. We use our tongs. I'm gonna pull a couple of pieces of this out. Whoo, I can tell you right now, that is tender. Wow. Now, last night when I left y'all, about 16 hours ago, and I told y'all my only problem was I had to figure out how I was going to cook this chicken. Were we going to use the George Foreman Jr.? Were we going to use the George Foreman? Were we going to use the Big Easy? Well, I decided to. I think I'm going to use all three. So I'm going to take 3 pieces. We're going to put this on some paper towel because what we need to do is in the George Foreman, there's going to be a lot of leakage. And so we want to kind of get some of that buttermilk, some of that moisture off. I don't want to lose any flavor. But we're going to get just a little bit of that moisture off. And we're going to put these 3 in George Jr. Boom. I want to make sure these pieces are close to the same size because, as you know, we're going to trap it and snap it. That's a good one. Trap it and snap it. All right. Let's get that down one more. All right. Now, like I said, we're going to have a little bit of leakage. So I got my aluminum foil in the tray, my little brother-in-law trick. And that should keep some of the mess from being all over the place. Let that drain just a little bit more. Go ahead and put our end cap on. Let's go ahead and stick that in George Foreman. Now, we'll go ahead and chicken is at 17 minutes per pound. 3 chicken thighs. What are you thinking? 2 pounds? 3 pounds at best? So let's go with about 35. Let's go with 45 minutes. We can always stop it. Alright, we're going to do 45 minutes right there on these. We're going to take these 3 out to the Big Easy turkey fryer. And so y'all follow me outside. Alright fam, here we are outside at the Big Easy turkey fryer. We're going to turn on our propane. Turn on our propane switch on the Big Easy. And boom, we have ignition. I always look through the hole to make sure we got fire. Alright, I've already cleaned off my grill grate. So we're going to stick 3 or 4 pieces here on the Big Easy. We might put it all on here because I'm lazy. Because if I use the other George Foreman, I got to sit there and I got to watch it and I got to flip it. As y'all know, this channel is all about being lazy. I don't do anything that doesn't have easy behind it. George Foreman easy, Big Easy turkey fryer, it's got to be easy. And yes, I'm using my hands because I and my wife will be eating this chicken. It's not for sale. Nobody outside the family will be eating it. And my hands are clean. As you can see, I got my running water right here. It's a beautiful thing. Alright, so I'm going to get a lot of drippage. Because this beer batter, if I'm not beer batter, I'm thinking about drinking. This buttermilk battered chicken is actually, once you do this process, most of the videos I saw, it's meant to be put in flour and battered, and then it won't be as moist. I'm trying to take a shortcut because I don't like flour, and I don't like a lot of frying. So, not just for weight purposes, as you can tell. But I like to, you'll rarely see me use flour in any of my recipes. So, I'm taking a shortcut. I seasoned it with my 11, 12 special blend of seasoning, my KFC / Rosel seasoning, and we're gonna let that go for about, you know what we should do? Let's try the pellets. We have not put pellets in this thing since we had it. So let's put a few pellets in. Found my pellets. We're gonna load this puppy up. This is a good time to test them. We're gonna get smoked buttermilk. And if I didn't mention it last night, that buttermilk supposedly helps break that meat down and make it even more tender. So we're gonna put it to the test and see if that's right, fam. All right, there we have it. Come back in about 30 minutes. We'll flip the chicken over and we'll let it stay, because that thing's cooking low and slow, like I like it. It gets up to about 450, 500 degrees, but it's gonna cook it low and slow, because this unit is bigger than my older unit. You can see that one over there. And it's gonna cook a little lower and slower. I haven't checked the temperature on this one, but I know this one, we did a video earlier about 2 months ago, and we determined that was about 500 degrees. I'm thinking this one's a little cooler because of the size, so it's about 450 degrees or so, but we'll check that in a future video. All right, fam, y'all stay tuned. We got 2 things going on at once, so we'll go inside, we'll check the George Foreman Jr., and we'll come back out and check this one in about 30 minutes. Y'all stay tuned. All right, fam, it's been about 30 minutes, 25, 30 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and flip this. If my lighting's not bad, I caught this at a bad time of day. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Sun's coming right through on us. All right, not cooking quite as fast as I thought it would cook, but it's doing all right. Y'all remember last night I took the skin off, so it's hard for me to tell just visually if the chicken is done without skin on it. I kind of use the skin. I could put my thermometer in it, but that to me is new school. I use a thermometer when I'm cooking like a whole chicken or a whole turkey. Check the breast, make sure it's 165 degrees internal. But when I'm doing chicken, I use this and this. I tell y'all what, look at that. It looks good. Man, if y'all can see that, I wish you could smell it. All right, we're gonna close this baby back down, leave it for about another 30 minutes, and we should be supper time. I'll be back, I'll see y'all in 30 minutes. Oh, let's check those pellets. Y'all can see we got smoke coming out of the pellets. The pellets aren't burning, but they are smoking. Ooh, yeah, that's smoking. Yeah. All right, see y'all in 30. All right, fam, we just finished checking the chicken outside in the Big Easy. I'm getting a glare from that. Let's see, can we? Oh, check that out. Now, one thing you got to be cautious of with the George Foreman Jr. 2 pieces of the chicken were about the same size, and one was a little bit smaller. And you can see when I put that one piece is slipping. So if you're gonna do this, try to make sure your chicken are close to the same size, or maybe put like a wooden skewer, break it in half and put it through the piece of chicken that's smaller, and that'll make, my microwave going off with my coffee, and make sure that one doesn't slip around. It's not gonna hurt anything, but I just like to keep them stationary. All right, fam, this one should have about 20 more minutes. The one outside should have about 25 more minutes, and we'll be done, and we'll do a taste test. We'll be right back. All right, fam, the timer on the inside chicken just went off. So let's pull it out and see what we're working with. There it is, fam. Can y'all see that? That looks gorgeous. So we're gonna put this in some water to soak. And that's all it takes to clean this up. Soak it in some water, wipe it down. The aluminum foil trick inside. Get a nap. I think I hear my sister-in-law coming downstairs now. Come check this chicken out first. Okay. Put some love in your life. All right, fam. I got my sister-in-law right here. And she, yeah, there you go. We'll do a taste test. Grab that.
All right. That's good.
It is. That's buttermilk batter. I seasoned it and put it in buttermilk and left it in for 16 hours. Now I got some more on the Big Easy outside. I'm finna go pull that off and see if it tastes the same. All right, that'll work.
Yes, it got a good flavor to it too.
Awesome flavor.
Oh.
All right, let me turn the camera around. See what we're working with. All right. Oh my God. The flavor is the same. The flavor profile is the same, but this one appears to be more tender coming out of the Big Easy than the one coming out of the George Foreman. Woo. Remember the last time, if y'all check my video, I have a video where I actually had a competition between the George Foreman and the Big Easy, and the George Foreman won. In this particular instance, I'm not so sure. Close my gate. Take this inside and finish this video up.
I like that one better.
Me too. Me too. The George Foreman did better.
Let me show y'all what's up.
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
I'm telling you, sister.
Ting-a-ling.
This one tastes better.
Yes, I agree. Same thing I said.
Y'all don't know what y'all doing. Why don't it break?
Which one you like better?
That one.
Yes. All right, fam. I know this video is all over the place. My wife was in bed. Her sister was in the bedroom. She worked all night last night. She was sleeping. I went up there and interrupted her sleep. But my sister-in-law likes the George Foreman Jr. chicken better. My wife likes the Big Easy chicken better because it has a smokier flavor. And that actually changed the flavor profile. The Big Easy actually tastes different than from the George Foreman. And I buttermilk battered them the same. So your cooking utensil actually makes a difference. So like I said, fam, I know this video's been all over the place. Hat on, hat off. I got on the same clothes I had on last night. I put on my pajamas. I put back on the same clothes because I'm working from home. So it doesn't matter. I'm not working out. I don't stink. It doesn't matter. I'm by myself most of the time anyway. But so I just want to clarify that in case y'all like, he got on the same clothes, but he's saying he marinated that chicken for 15 hours. I did. Alright, fam, if y'all enjoyed this video, y'all give her a thumbs up. If not, give her a thumb down and a brief reason why in the comment section. And if you love what we're doing here, this and that, consider becoming a subscriber because we have a great time making these videos. Alright, and if you do subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time we drop one of these awesome videos. Y'all take care, have a great day, a great week, and a great rest of this 2020. See you soon. Peace. She said, no, you don't like that one better.
She is the boss, boy, I tell you. You have to call.